In the previous videos, we had learned about the two laws of recoding yourself and transforming your inner world, which is law number 6, bending reality, and law number 7, living in discipline. And the last law addition, in addition to this, in order to reprogram your mind, recode your brain, is law number 8, create your vision. Remember, I had spoken about the importance of having goals, because this is what pulls you in the future. This happens because your heartfelt goals and vision provide a forward momentum to pull you ahead. They give you a motivation to look forward to life. Now, as important as it is to have goals, remember guys, all the extraordinary people have their own goals. They are not affected by the outside environment. Their motivation for reaching their goals comes from within. They do not seek any outside validation or outside opinion. And also the fact that their self-worth is not associated or dependent on any outside views. Their happiness is not dependent on any outside values. Now that's the essence of the law number 9 for living an extraordinary life. Be untouchable. This means, realizing that you depend only on your own self, that whatever anyone else does or says does not affect how your efforts are, aligned towards achieving your goals. No matter what others do, they can't stop you from achieving your goals. Being untouchable consists of two components. First, to have self-fueled goals that are not dependent on others. And the second is to realize that only you can control your happiness. Only you have what it takes to be happy and successful. It's not dependent on the outside factors and the people outside. This means that you need to resist that temptation to blame outside circumstances for your state of mind, for your happiness, for what happens in your life. Look, you can't control the actions of others. So work on yourself and know that only your actions can impact your happiness. Finally, the 10th law for living an extraordinary life. Now the 10th law says to embrace your quest. Extraordinary people usually have a calling. They have a quest to create a positive impact, a positive change in the world, and make a meaningful contribution to the world. This means that extraordinary people or extraordinary mindset requires you to understand that work is not something that keeps you from pushing for your dreams. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I very often keep watching Vishen Lakhiani's videos on YouTube and on Instagram, and one thing that surprises me is the fact that he says that even when he's away and he's working, it doesn't feel like working because he enjoys what he's doing. So he's breaking the myth that your work life and your personal life is two different things. For him, it's one and the all. And well, that's just my perception. I mean, I'm yet to meet him and yet to understand this better, but to my understanding, what he means is that work is an integral part of your life. It doesn't need to be a separate section of your life. If you're able to mix it well with your life, if you're able to do what you love to do, work wouldn't sound like a burden. It wouldn't be something that keeps you away from pushing for your dreams. And now that you know all the 10 laws of extraordinary mind, of extraordinary living, it's your turn to go ahead and embrace it. I'm sure it's difficult to understand and crack them in the first go. But look, if you form a schedule, if you put yourself onto it, you will definitely succeed.